LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Owls head coach. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, but he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Rice's offense comes onto the field first today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Down he goes.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
The Tigers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there he is, Sam Levitt. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out.
Well, this guy's been sensational individually, and when he plays well, he gives his team a chance to win. We know that. Now, obviously, they've got 2 losses. You can't afford another one if you want to reach the college football playoff, David. I think people around him need to step up, and that's going to be, I think, critical in this game.
Critical the rest of the season. Like you said, the mulligans are gone. You've had a couple of bad performances, but I think they've learned, too, what they do well. And he had a good week last week. Build on it. No more room for error. Everyone step up. The run game get better, receivers make plays, and then see where this season goes.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Berry. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Quickly to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. LSU quick to the line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And to have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, Frayne.
Oh, it's a fumble. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Sells to run, looking to pass. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick.
Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. See some running room. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Keeps it himself. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. Excellent pass by the back on the option. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Hard running there. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Motion from the back. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Grab, go to the middle. It's Watkins. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quick give. It's Durham. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Second and long here. Looking to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Under pressure. And it's a sack.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Trying to get the corner. There's some daylight. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Turning it on! He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The give is to Williams.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
The Owls are moving quickly down the field. Looking for the edge. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Running inside, it's Williams. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll run the screen. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Another great third down for this offense, man. They've put themselves in some positions where they've got to execute, they've got to be good, and man, have they. That is the most crucial down coaches will talk about. Got to be great on third down, and so far they have.
There he goes. 10. Touchdown, Rice. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires to the big fella. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, can these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Out wide right, it's buried. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Rice rushes to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's first down Rice. And now they've moved into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 10 team, the Texas Longhorns.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Rice head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just ran him over. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he gets rid of it.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Straight ahead, it's Danzy. Brings into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Maybe a crease. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. He's piled up 76 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. They're going to ride this running back. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Tough run here. It's Coleman Williams. They put the brakes on him.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. LSU right back to the line. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Yeah, sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yardage and try to let your running back or somebody else make a play out of the backfield.
On 3rd down, here's Durham. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Looks it in. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Pulls it. He'll toss it. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the option. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Keeps it himself. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying to get the corner. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Looking for the edge. Powers through the defender. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Pulls it. Keeps it on the option. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Touchdown, Owls! And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the wideout. Caught by Wilson. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The snap sets up to throw. Caught on the left side by Wilson. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right side, it's Lockett. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Left side, it's Thomas. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They want to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Tigers! Into the end zone for 6. Ready to try the point after.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
He's got the first down. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. On the option. Got some green grass.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The run inside. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Making the adjustment. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give is to Williams. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Whip it out to the back on the screen. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
That's a good start for this offense, but it's got to be all gas. We've got to be fast. We can't guarantee ourselves we're going to score 2 two-point conversions after we get these 2 touchdowns. Maximize this possession. Got to be aggressive.
LSU quick to the line.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understanding late in the game now, up by multiple scores, I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Drops back. It's Levitt. Finds his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And he makes the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.